Nirmal Chandra was the son of Maharaj Chandra. He just died about 5 years ago. He's a really good friend of mine. I lived here in this cell, Prabhupada's kitchen from 1989 to 1992, 3 years. He was in charge, man. Great dude. This is Shiva Goswami's Samadhi. Yeah, let's put a mark here, Shiva Goswami. Shiva Goswami Pada Ki Jai. This is Samadhi Mandir of Shiva Goswami. He did bhajan here, and he also entered Samadhi here. Bhajan Kutu and Samadhi. Yeah, this is an interesting story about this. Originally, this was a sitting places for us. This is next to Jiva Goswami's Samadhi. And when I was here in the 77, 89, 92, this was not Krishna's Kaviraj's Samadhi or Bhajan Kutir. It was a Baitak. It was a sitting place for us to Kavirajas. Govinda Kaviraj, Krishna's Kaviraj. And there's if you look through here, you'll see around the right and back, it's a U shape. Along the wall, it's a raised platform, and it goes across the back wall and comes this side. Underneath that, and divided into 8 sections from front to back, side to side, and front to back. It was divided into 8 sections. Under each section had a name. Sitting place for Krishna's Kaviraj, sitting place Govinda Kaviraj, sitting place Ramchandra Kaviraj, and all the Asta Kavirajas, famous Srinivasacharya, all the famous Kavirajas. This is a sitting place. But then they said there's no money in this, so this is Krishna's Kaviraj Samadhi or Bhajan Kutu, whatever. What does it say? It's not right, but anyway. You get this is Vrindavan, you know. What you see is not what you get. This is Rajaraj. And this is the place that Jiva Goswami would wash Rupa Goswami's feet. Rupa Goswami was doing bhajan here on this place, and Jiva Goswami was studying with Rupa Goswami. And so every day, part of his seva was to prepare the ink and the palm leaves for Rupa Goswami to write and wash his feet, because he's like the Jiva Goswami, he's the disciple of Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami would sit here and chair, whatever, and Jiva Goswami would wash his feet. So this dust, this is demarcated here. It's all fancy now. This dust is, of course, Rajaraj Chintamani, but it's moreover, it's a Bhaktapada Duli. And there's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita that says, Bhaktapada Duli, Bhaktapada Jal, Bhakti Uchishta, Teen Mahabal. 3 things are very powerful. The dust from the feet of the devotee, the water that washes his feet, and the food remnants. Bhakti Uchishta, what he spits out. So this is where you get the Bhakta Pada Duli. Duli means Braja Duli, Go Duli. You get the dust of the feet of Rupa Goswami. So all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas showing respect to Rupa Goswami, put some on their head and pay obeisance. Shri Rupa Goswami Pada Ki Jai. Shri Danya Shishya Danya Seva, Guru Seva Ki Jai. You see all this like this. Because look, see, people go like this and go like that. And they go like this, and they go like that. But eat some dust. Guru Goswami Padaraj Ki Jai.
स्पॉट लगा ले
छोटे को बैठ गए
Look at the color all about it. Krishna color names, Lalis, Chanda, Ganga, So now we're in Srila Prabhupada's kitchen. When Prabhupada was living here, there was no fan here. We moved here in 1989, 1992. The same I see here, I see here for 3 years. I put in that pipe, knocked a hole in the wall, put in a pipe, put in a fan. It's so hot. And Prabhupada used to cook here in this corner here on coal. He used to cook on coal. And different devotees, one lady used to come and make the coal and prepare the coal. Her name was Sarojini or something. She was the disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta. She used to come and serve Prabhupada. She was very quiet and humble. She would prepare a stove so I could cook. Because when you cook with coal, you have to get the coal on fire and fan it makes all kinds of smoke. So she put it on the courtyard, smoked out the whole oven. Then when it got in hot coals, she brought it in the Prabhupada cooking lunch on that. So he would sit here and look out this window at Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir. When he prayed to Prabhupada, and he prayed to Rupa Goswami for strength and encouragement. So one time when Prabhupada was sitting here taking his prasad, he was trying to take Radharani's prasad, and then the offering he made himself. He had little deities of Radha Krishna at worship at that time, his own deity. So he was praying, and one time this was told by Hari Sari and Hari Kesh Maharaj, who was a servant of Prabhupada at the time. Prabhupada said, when I was in my room, I was praying Rupa Goswami. One day I had darshan of Rupa Goswami. I got Rupa Goswami appeared in this room, Sakshat Darshan, he gave to Srila Prabhupada. And he told Prabhupada, he said, listen, Swamiji, don't be afraid, don't worry. You go to the West and preach Krishna Bhakti, and I'll be right behind you with all the 6 Goswamis. Give your full support. Your prachar mission, your preaching mission will be a complete success. So in this room, Prabhupada darshan. So Prabhupada taught the ideal life of a grihastha person. When we look at Prabhupada's life, we should consider, we consider 2 things. We can say he's Nityasthira, came from the spiritual world, but that doesn't have much value for modern sadhakas. So generally we consider the sadhaka sadhana. By doing sadhana, by getting mercy of Krishna and Guru Vaishnavas, they become perfect in their sadhana and attain bhava and prema in this very life. So Prabhupada is the sadhana siddha. He was married for 35 years. He was grihastha for 35 years. He had 5 children, one died, one went crazy and wandered around Calcutta, like that. So he had 5 children. After 35 years of marriage, he left his house. He had enough. He took Vanaprastha in 1956. In 1959, he took sannyasa in Mathura. Kesharji Gaudiya from Keshamara. 1959. In 1959 to 65, he moved to Vrindavan. 1959, 1962, he stayed at Sri Gopal near Radharani. 1962, he came to Radharani. He stayed here until 65. They went to America. So he showed, he did his duty, he did his dharma, his grihastha dharma, kula dharma. He did it perfectly. 35 years married. That's a long time. His kids were all grown up, they were in business, they took care of his wife. When Prabhupada left this world, he left a will, and in the will he left money for his wife. He said, ISKCON is my society, I have to give money every month to take care of my wife and my children, as long as they're alive. So that will was upheld by ISKCON. They gave money to take care of his wife. So this is the compassion, the karuna of Prabhupada. He didn't say, oh, I'm sannyasa, I don't care about my wife. No, after he died to take care of his wife, because he was much younger than that. So this is a place where he struggled. He was alone. He studied. He prayed. He got the mercy of the great Vaishnavas. The four Acharyas blessed him. He did his tapasya. He did his bhajan, bhakti bhajan. And his guru told him to preach in English language, but he knew Bengali, Hindi, and English. So he did that. He started writing here, and then he went to America, and the rest is history. But this is where it all began. These rooms were out of Domino. Prabhupada came here with his disciples in 1972. And he said, "You should understand I'm eternally living in this room." This is his bedroom over there. The bedroom and darshan room was there. This is the kitchen. So he said, "I'm eternally living in Radhakunj." I mean, excuse me. It's a Freudian slip. I'm eternally living in Sevakunj. This is Sevakunj. Sevakunj is demarcated with a wall and a boundary wall. The Sevakunj is this whole area. The post office, when you get mail, it says Sevakunj. This whole area is all Sevakunj. There wasn't buildings, there were streets here. One street was called Prem Gully, Man Gully, Down Gully. This was the name. There weren't streets, there were gullies. Small footpaths through the forest, Vrindavan. So Ramakrishna Path and Prem Gully, Down Gully, Man Gully. So this is all Sevakunj. So Prabhupada lived in Sevakunj, serving Radha and Krishna. And his Sadhaka Rup as Guru, and his Sirup as Sakhi Manji. So this is very important place for all modern Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So Srila Prabhupada has some connection with everyone. Wherever they are, wherever they are, there's some you can trace out some connection with a book by Srila Prabhupada, or a temple, or a Rath Yatra, or Prasad, or some Kirtan, or some Bhajan, something that was produced by ISKCON or by Prabhupada directly. So this is the source, this is where it all took place. So we should come here to pray for mercy and see Prabhupada looked out this window. He lived here for 6 years, 1959, 65. He looked out this window, Goswami Samadhi. So it's a very nice place. We had the fortune to live here for 3 years, sleeping on this floor. And the same floor is here, they haven't changed the floor. They had debates over the years to change the floor, because everywhere marble everywhere. He said, no, this original stone walked down by Prabhupada's Padacharan. Prabhupada's Padacharan, those he walked on this stone. We slept on Chatai, we slept on Chatai in the floor. This service here for 3 years. Shamananda Prabhu's Tilak Stali. This is where Radharani gave darshan to Shamananda. In this place, Radharani Prakat Stali. Radharani gave Sakshat darshan to Shamananda here. This whole part of Sevakunj, Shamananda, his name was Duki Krishnadas. Duki Krishnadas, that sounds funny. Duki means unhappy. He was unhappy servant of Krishna. Duki Krishna. So, he was initiated by Hridaya Chaitanya, a parishad of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he came here to study Shastra with Jiva Goswami, right there in Radha Damodar. Every morning he would do Jaro Seva. Jaro means broom, sweeping, because Sevakunj, Radharani dances, Rasa dance in Sevakunj, and sweeps in Nidhiban. So as he walks from Sevakunj to Nidhiban, walks back and forth with Sakhis and Krishna. So he was sweeping. So one day he found an ankle belt. He found an ankle belt that had fallen off Radharani's feet. And it was extraordinary. It wasn't any kind of ankle belt this material world had. It was close with gold and jewels in it, but it was very, had a radiance like 10,000 sunshine. This ankle belt. It was amazing. He said something special. I think this is from Lila. This is from Radharani's ankle belt. So he kept it. So Marsana, Radharani said to Lita Sakhi one morning, Yashaswini was giving the clothes and ornaments to Radharani to get dressed. And she said, Yashaswini, you stole my ankle belt. The one ankle belt was missing. And so she said, no, I didn't. No, you're lying. No, I'm not telling you. So she said, Lita, go find out where's my ankle belt. So she came and she saw this guy sweeping. So you're sweeping this area. What's your name? My name is Sri Krsna. Well, listen, Dookie. Listen, Dookie, Suniye. Nupora, Ganta, Chorde. Lost. Have you seen it? Yeah, yeah, that's it. Give it to me. No. Why not? I think this belongs to your sister. Lita said, yes, it belongs to my sister. Because Lita's name is Anuradha. Lita Saki has two names. One is Lita Saki, another is Anuradha. So he said, my sister is Radha, I'm Anuradha. So Anuradha means one who follows. Anu means follows Radha. So give me, I'll give it to Radha. No, I'm not giving you. I want to see your sister, Radharani. Oh, wow. So Lita went back to Radharani and said, this guy is Dookie Baba. Dookie Das. He's tight. He won't get the ankle belt. He wants to have your darshan. So she said, okay, let's go. So Saki came. Radharani, also Saki came shot. They came here. So Radharani hid behind a tree. Right in this area. Here was a big tree. She hid behind a tree. And Lita said, my sister's behind that tree. That's my sister. And he saw it, sorry, blowing in the wind coming. He saw it. He said, okay, I see it, sorry. But I want to see her. And so Lita says, you can't see with your eyes. You're a admi, you're a manush. You can't see Radharani unless you have Bhavdeya. You don't have Bhavdeya, you have a manush deya. You need Bhavdeya, spiritual body. So Dookie said, how do I get one of those? He said, they call it Puramasi, and Puramasi went Ashramad Data. And he said he became in Prakriti Bhav, not Purusha Bhav. Men are in Purusha Bhav. He came Prakriti Bhav, Dasi Bhav. And then Radharani came and gave darshan. And then he gave the ankle belt to Radharani. Radharani took some kumkum from here and put it in her hand and rubbed the ankle belt in the kumkum and then put it on his forehead. It's called Nupura Tilak. Nupura means ankle belt. Nupura. So it's called, there's Tilak's called Nupura. It looks like a different type, you know. It's like, no, that's not it. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that, but not like that. It's not exactly like that. But it's different. It goes like this and joins in the bottom, and it goes up and goes like this. Looks like an opening of an ankle belt. So Radharani said, what's your name? He said, Dookie. He said, Dookie? Suki, no? No, Kilo Dookie. Ah, that's, what kind of name is that? Your name is Shamananda. Long A, not Shamanand. Shamanand. Shama is female and Shama is male. Shama Sham. Why do we say Shama Sham Ki Jai? Shama, so the bliss of Radharani. So the tilak of Shamananda is the bliss of Radharani. So it started a whole new parivar, whole new Gaudiya Vaishnava parivar called Shamananda parivar. Hook her up. Dada. There you go, do it. Yeah, go on, Baba. You're nervous. You're afraid to touch gopis. This is Tilak story. Not too many people know about it, but behind us is the Samadhi of Shamananda. So now we'll see the Samadhi of Shamananda. Oh, Sham Sundar Prakat story. Oh, yeah. Ask him to tell us in Hindi the Mahima Itihas.
ये जो जगह है नित्य रासस्थली, नित्य रास होता था, अभी भी हो रहा है। चैतन्य चैतन्य में लिखा हुआ है, अद्याप्यो शैलीला करे गोरा राय, कोनो कोनो भाग्यवान देखी बारे पाए। अभी भी वही लीला हो ही रहा है, जो भाग्यशाली व्यक्ति, भजनशील व्यक्ति वही दर्शन कर सकता है, देख सकता है। क्यों? द्वापर जो 5,500 चला गया, श्यामानंद प्रभु आए 550 साल हुआ है, तो 5 रास होता था जब भी राधारानी का श्री चरण से नुपुर यहाँ पड़ा। 5,500 पहले तो द्वापर चला गया, द्वापर कली आ गया, कली 5,500 वर्ष हो गया है, कली युग में रास हो रहा है, जब भी तो श्यामानंद प्रभु को मिला नुपुर, राधारानी का नुपुर मिला। रास करते करते इस समय राधारानी का नुपुर गिर पड़ा था। लीला शक्ति इच्छानुसार यह घटना हुआ है, क्योंकि वो लीला से, क्योंकि नुपुर ना गिरेगा ना टूटेगा ना फूटेगा, अप्राकृत चीज होता है, ना कभी गिरता है ना टूटता है ना फूटता है, अविनाशी, नाश नहीं होता है, ना टूटता है ना फूटता है। फिर भी राधारानी के श्री चरण से यहाँ पायल गिर गया। क्यों गिरा? जो लीला करने की जब इच्छा होता है, नाम रूप गुण लीला, ये चारों कोई किससे कम नहीं है। नाम रूप गुण लीला, ये चारों कोई किससे कम नहीं है। नाम क्या करेंगे, नामी की भी पता नहीं है। लीला क्या करेंगे, नामी की पता नहीं है। लीला होने की था, इसीलिए राधारानी के चरण से यहाँ नुपुर गिरा पायल। राधारानी चली गई अपना घर। जब घर जाके दुबक के आते हैं, दुबक के चले जाते हैं। सवेरे जब ललिता सेवा करने के लिए आई, श्री चरण देखा, क्योंकि और लोग तो श्री चरण देख नहीं सकता है, सखी मंजरियाँ देखेंगे। जब सखी ने जाके देखा तो ललिता ने देखा श्री राधारानी के श्री चरण में नुपुर नहीं। तो कहीं भाई नुपुर कहाँ गया? है नहीं, नुपुर है नहीं, कहीं गिर गया होगा। अरे कहाँ गिर गया बता? इतना दास दासी हम ढूंढ ले आए में, तो कहाँ? और जाते तो वृंदावन में होगा, और कहाँ होगा? तो ललिता के वृद्धा महिला बनकर यहाँ आई, ढूंढने लगी। सवेरे श्यामानंद प्रभु, उनका नाम पहले था दुखी कृष्णदास। सब श्यामानंद नहीं हुआ था, नाम था दुखी कृष्ण। घर के नाम माँ बाप ने नाम दिया था दुखी, गुरु जी ने हृदय तेरे नाम दिया कृष्णदास, दोनों मिला गया दुखी कृष्णदास। दुखी कृष्णदास को गुरु जी हृदय चैतन्य ने भेजा था यहाँ जीव गोस्वामी के पास। जीव गोस्वामी के पास में रहकर इनने अध्ययन करते थे शास्त्रों की। श्रीनिवास नरोत्तम रामचंद्र अध्ययन करते थे। उनकी नित्य सेवा था यहाँ झाड़ू लगाना, नित्यानंद क्लीन। फिर जब ललिता ने यहाँ आई, ढूंढने लगी, मिला नहीं। बाबा बैठा है, बाबा बोला, बाबा आपको नुपुर मिला है क्या? ना, हाँ नुपुर मिला है। ना दे दो। ना क्यों? ना ये हमारे पुत्र वधू का है। ना तुम्हारे पुत्र वधू का? ये तो लगता नहीं तुम्हारे पुत्र वधू का। तुम जैसे टूटी फूटी कपड़ा पहन के आई हो, जैसे मेले कुछ तुम्हारा भेष है, तुम्हारे घर में तुम्हारा बहू का इतना अमूल्य, जिसका कोई कीमत, तो इतना बड़ा कीमत वाली वो धारणा करती है पैर में, एक पैर में है, दूसरा पैर में, हाथ में, कान में, नाक में, इतना मरा है घर में। ये नहीं है, तुम्हारा बहू का नहीं है। मैं इससे प्रतीत होता है, मैं समझ लिया ये है किसका नुपुर, ये स्वयं राधा रानी का है। तो ललिता ने समझ लिया, बाबा तो ये समझ लिया है, झूठ कहने से, ढक के बोलने से काम चलेगा नहीं, क्योंकि बाबा तो पहले जान लिया है। हाँ बाबा ठीक, तुम जो कह रहे सही है, राधारानी का ना, राधारानी का नुपुर है तो आप क्यों आई लेने के लिए? राधारानी आवे, राधारानी आके ले जाए, तो तुम क्यों आई हो? तुमको हम कैसे दे दें? तो ललिता ने कही, बाबा मैं उनकी दासी हूँ ललिता। तो अपना परिचय दे दी। तो श्यामानंद प्रभु देखा, हाँ ये भाई स्वयं राधारानी क्यों आवे, इतना लाखों दास दासियाँ हैं। ठीक है, कन्फ्यूज खत्म, उन्हें नुपुर दे दिया। नुपुर को ललिता ने लेके दुखी कृष्ण की मस्तक स्पर्श कराया। स्पर्श कराते ही नया तिलक हो गया। नया तिलक नाम हुआ श्याम मोहन, बाद नुपुर तिलक। ललिता ने उनका नाम चेंज कर दिया, आज से तुम्हारा नाम श्यामानंद, श्याम आनंद। श्यामा और श्यामा दोनों मिला के श्यामा बहुवचन में श्यामा, श्यामा आनंद। तुम जो राधा कृष्ण को जो लोग जो तुम सुख प्रदान किया, जो आनंद दिया, इसलिए तुम्हारा नाम श्यामा। एक बहुत व्याख्या है करके फिर राधारानी का मंत्र प्रदान करी। करते राधारानी सारी सखी मंजन की यहाँ उपस्थित हुई। उपस्थित होकर इन्हें श्यामानंद प्रभु यहाँ से लेकर राधा कुंड गए। राधा कुंड स्नान करा के यहाँ ले आए। उनका नाम रखा कनक मंजरी, कृष्ण लीला की सिद्ध स्वरूप कनक मंजरी। कृष्ण लीला में कर सखी मंजरियों की प्रवेश होता है और किसी का नहीं होता है, क्योंकि गौलीला में साधक स्वरूप और कृष्ण लीला में मंजरी स्वरूप। इसीलिए कृष्ण लीला की श्यामानंद प्रभु कनक मंजरी। हमारे जितना गोस्वामी लोग है मंजरी, रूप गोस्वामी, जीव गोस्वामी, रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी, रघुनाथ भट्ट, ये सब मंजरियाँ हैं। सिर्फ मंजरी सारा सिर्फ मंजरी और अनंग मंजरी इस बनना है, तो इस मंजरी ईश्वर इस मंजरी करके फिर वो अंतर्ध्यान हो गए। जब तो सामान्य प्रभु देखा इतना अमूल्य संपद पाने के बाद वह बिछुड़ जाए, अंतर्ध्यान हो जाए, कितना कष्ट होता है। जिन लोग ने प्राप्त किया उनको पता है, हम तो प्राप्त किया नहीं, हमको क्या पता चलेगा। जब कृष्णा प्राप्ति होने से व राधा सखी मंजरी प्राप्ति होने से तो जब रोने लगे तो दोबारा से राधा ने आकर अपना हृदय कमल से प्रकट करके इसे श्याम सुंदर विग्रह उनको इस जगह पे प्रदान किया। बोले बाबा श्याम सुंदर विग्रह स्वयं राधा ने अपना हाथ दिया। फिर सामान प्रभु देके उन्होंने कहा भाई हमें दोनों
He saw the whole transcendental Radharani, Manjaris, everything. Then he became so sad because they all disappeared. They disappeared again. So he became so sad after seeing that whole thing. He became so sad, crying all the time. Then again Radharani came. Again. Then again Radharani came and said, okay. Then Radharani gave from her heart Shyam Sundar.
Yeah. So then he became Anand.
Yeah.
पहले दुखी था, सैड दुखी नहीं सुखी। गुरुजी ने नाम रखा कृष्णदास, मतलब कृष्णदास अभिमाने जयानंद सिंधु कोटि ब्रह्मांड का एक बिंदु। कोटि ब्रह्मांड एक बिंदु माने एक डट नहीं हो सकता है। कृष्णदास इसलिए नाम रखा कृष्णदास, न सैड कृष्णदास। कृष्णदास हमारी ये दुखी अपना पिता माता नाम रखा था,
तो बाद में वो नाम ऐसे रख लिया।
नहीं, दुखी अपना जब जन्म लिए थे बड़े दुख से मिला था उनको पुत्र, तो इसीलिए माँ बाप ने उनका नाम रखा था दुखी। जब दीक्षा लिया है हृदय चेतन से अंबिका जाके, तो गुरुजी नाम रखा कृष्णदास। फिर दोनों मिल गया, दुखी और कृष्णदास प्लस दुखी प्लस कृष्णदास, दुखी कृष्णदास कृष्णदास। फिर दुखी गुरुजी ने भेजा जीव गोसाई के पास। सब जितना भी गोसाई सो एक ही है, दो नहीं है। सब गोस्वामी लोग हमारे एक ही परिकर है, गौर परिकर कृष्ण परिकर, पूर्वार्ध उत्तरार्ध, दोनों कोई किससे कम नहीं। यहाँ की परिकर इससे और मजबूत गौर परिकर में, क्योंकि सारी अवतार स्वयं भगवान अवतरे जमु काले आर सब अवतार आशी ताते मिले। स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण जब आते हैं, ब्रह्मा की एक दिन तिहो एक बार अवतीर्ण भया करे न प्रकट अभिहार। ब्रह्मा के एक दिन में से वो सिर्फ एक बार ही आते हैं, जो स्वयं भगवान अवतीर्ण लेते हैं और सारी अवतार उनके संग में आ जाता है। इसीलिए सारी अवतार की जो परिकर है वो भी आ जाते हैं। मुरारी गुप्त हनुमान, राय रमंद अर्जुन, विशाखा सखी, इसीलिए द्वापर युग की तृतीय सुख आ जाता है उसमें एक में। ये तो लीला हमारे गौल्ला का बड़ी चमत्कारी है, समझाना समझना वो गौर गण दशदीप का देखना पड़ेगा, राधा कृष्ण गण दशदीप का देखना पड़ेगा, तब पता चलेगा कौन क्या है कौन क्या नहीं। ये बड़ी ये जो जगह है बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण जगह है, जो ग्रास होता था अद्यव्य शिला हो ही रहा है, तो सामान्य प्राप्त हुआ था। फिर आगे चल गए तो बहुत होगा। तो राधा कृष्ण एक आत्मा दुई देह धरी, अन्यों ने बिलस रस आस्वादन करी, दोनों एक ही है, दो नहीं है। बिजली एक ही है, तार दो है कि नहीं? बिजली एक है, तार दो है, एक तार से जलेगा नहीं। इसीलिए राधा हो तो चलेगा नहीं, कृष्ण होगा तो चलेगा नहीं, राधा कृष्ण होने ही चलेगा। इसीलिए हमारे महाप्रभु दोनों एक होकर आगे, राधा कृष्ण मिलता विग्रह गौर सुंदर।
जय जय श्री
Mirabai. While she came as Mirabai from Chittor to Vrindavan, she lived in this very peaceful life. So now you see, this is the Lord Krishna Girdhar Gopal. मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसरा न कोई, और जाके सिर मोर मुकुट मेरा पति सोई. And this side is the Mirabai and this side is the Radharani. The lower is the festival which is, this is the Radha Manohar Lal. Any festival, the Radha Krishna come out and that is the main important to Shalagramas. Mira's husband is a very nice person. He too much believed to Lord Krishna, and Mirabai also belonged to Lord Krishna like a husband. So Mira's husband very nice person, but the younger brother very cruel person. When the Mira's husband died on the Mughal emperor war, then after became the younger brother the king. He does not like to Sri Krishna's bhakti. So first he sent to Mirabai from gift to Mirabai poison. So poison converted to Charnamata. He became very angry. Then after he sent to very dangerous cobra snake, keep in the flower bucket and says that inside is the Shalagram. Everybody knows in the Vrindavan, Shalagram is the most important, the shape of the God Krishna. So Mirabai opened the bucket, snake come out, but Mira's lovely faithful fingers touch of the snake. So snake immediate converted to that shape Shalagram. You see the back side is the snake and sit in the Singasana Shalagramas. This is the most important thing. Mira's lovely faithful tears come on the Shalagram, immediate became the shape of the Shalagram. Every properly in the tempelas, other tempelas, the round shape, the Shalagram. But the Mira's tears come on the Shalagram, immediate became, you see, two eyes. The whole of the two eyes. And this side, it's all whole like a white, that is the Khan.
Here.
Yes. And this is a nose. And this side, the lips and symbol of the fruit, murli. This is a, now you will see the very carefully at the night about 7:30 and 8. The whole became the figure white shape. Figure now is the small you will see the white color.
Yes.
But in the night, the dark seeing, feeling that is the figures of the Shalagram. Midnight also living, and in the morning dissolved in the Lord Krishna's Shalagram. Then became slowly coming. Now you see the slowly the figures is the come out. This is the last memories of the Mirabai. So I am very happy that Mahatma Ji have come to this temple. Mira say, be there where you are, but you must know what you are. You are not body, you are a soul, and soul is the superpower, and superpower is the God. Every the religious, Jesus Christ, Bhagwan Buddha, Ram Krishna, and Hamara, anybody, Guruji, Bhakti Vedanta Swami, and everything, the superpower. And superpower is the God, like a under sky we all are one. Whole nature that dissolved in the superpower. So I am very happy you all come to this temple, and I am not first come this temple.
महाराज जी यहाँ पे रहे 45 साल से यहीं पे ही हैं।
मैंने आपको देखा है,
हाँ
आपको देखा है।
अभी 15 साल से राधा कुंड में वास कर रहे हैं।
हाँ वाह यार,
पहले यात्रा हर दिन करते थे।
हाँ आए हैं।
हाँ।
और मैंने ऐसे ही आपको परिचय भी दिया होगा। So now I हिंदी में समझ लोगे या अंग्रेजी में? थोड़ा थोड़ा बताता हूँ, हैं? दोनों ही बताता हूँ। मेरी बहुत पुअर है इंग्लिश। This is the hut of the Mirabai. This is the ceiling of the 500 years old or the wooden. And this picture is the very old picture of the Mirabai. You have seen the lower earth, about brown color. That time is the earth, Brazil, and white color showing the picture Yamuna. When I am childhood, every years the Yamuna Rani came to this place. And 1978, the 12 days, the level of the water, this. And behind these temples, the whole water. In the Vrindavan, whole water. So I have the picture at that time. So this picture is a very old allergy of the hand picture. And inside the picture, the small Singasana, that is the Shaligrama. So Shaligram sitting on the temple. This is a story of the most important. Mirabai, everybody is feeling to Girdhar Gopal. And earth, sky, and bodies, nature, feeling to Lord Krishna. So one day, the very top percent of the live in the Raja Damodar's temple. Name of the Jeev Goswami, very learned. But the Pratigya, Pran, I never seen the woman, I only seen the man. Mirabai listening this word. So one day Mira meet to Jeev Goswami. But Jeev Goswami, the follower says, you are the woman, please go out. Run away. So why? Mira say why? So because my Guruji not want to women's meet. So Mira says, your Guruji is man. In the Vrindavan, only one man of the Lord Krishna, my Girdhar Gopal. Everybody is the nature, gopis. My Krishna's, the touching and service of the Radharani. In the Vrindavan, only one man. Who are you? You are the Lord Krishna? No, you are the natures. Why are you seeing the woman, not seeing the woman? Jiva says, the woman is the Maya. Woman is the my pratigya ko bhang kar dega. So okay, you are coward, Mira says. You have seen the woman like a mother. The mother, when you are born, before born keep in the stomach, then you come to earth, then you give the feed, everything. So mother is in the nature like a God. So Mira come this place and the singing the song. मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसरा न कोई और जाके सिर मोर मुकुट मेरा पति सुन हेरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरा दर्द न जाने कोई और घायल की गति घायल जाने जो कोई घायल हुई। बसो मोरे नैनन में नंदलाल और मोहनी मूरत सावरी सूरत नैना बने विशाल। Song, come back to this place. Jiv Goswami opened the door, asking the Shishyas, who is coming my woman, my door? Shishya said, that is the not ordinary woman, it is the Rajrani of the Chittor. Oh, the Maharaj is coming my door. Where are they living? Guru is living in the nearest, about a distance about 100 meters, Radha Damodara. That time is the forest, like a forest, Vrindavan. Immediately come this place, and the band of the Mira feet saying, really, you are a great woman. You are not woman. You are the like a Radharani, like a Gopis. I am make your feet. Just explanation. So, your Guruji come this place, inside is the love, and inside is the power of the Lord Krishna, inside is the like a parts of the mothers. So you are come like a gopis. You are feeling that everybody is the gopis. Also Guruji, because the sacrifice only one ladies. Ladies sacrifice, and Guruji sacrificed their whole life in the Radharani's feet and Lord Krishna's feet. So like a gopis.
Columns, curvy columns, these columns. Photo.
We made from one piece of stone. We cut the bottom. Carving. Beautiful carving, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Carving. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Thakurji Radhamanju ki Jai Gopal Bhatta Goswami Pada ki Jai. So this is called a Radharaman Prakat Stali. This way I had this rich ancient carving, Pancho Salprani, 500 years old carving. This marks the place Gopal Bhatta Goswami is doing Shalagram Puja. And one night the Shalagram became Radharaman, Tribhanga Radharaman. So this is the place of Prakat. Prakat means manifestation. So Stali, it's a place of manifestation, Radharaman. So it's a sacred place. We can do Parikrama of this sacred place. And then Piche is the Samadhi of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Maybe we'll go there and talk a little more intimately. And Thakurji's feeling. So this is a very sacred, important place, because this is where Bhagavan gave darshan to his bhakta. The Shalagram Shila is Vishnu Rup, Krishna, Vishnu Rup is Shalagram, but Vishnu Rup became Krishna Rup. Because Shalagram doesn't have any, it's just round. It was called a Damodar Shila. The Damodar Shila has a line on it, like a rope. And Mother Yashoda tied Krishna with a rope. Udar means belly, like he's got a big belly, a big Udar. Mota Baba. There's Mota Baba, there's Choti Baba. It's Choti, something. I've been working on it for 73 years. Something coming. 12 feet. 12 feet, no. So, Bhagavan gave darshan, Shalagram became Radharani. Radharani's most beautiful deity. His legs, his waist, his chest, his face, smile, lips, teeth, everything is there. Padma Nabha, everything beautiful. Radharani, most beautiful, Swayam Prakat Murti. Radharani Swayam Prakat, just manifested. Nobody carved him. He was carved by Radharani. Because Gopal Bhatta Goswami in Vaikuntha and Golokadam, he's a Sakhi Manjri of Radharani. His name is what? Guna Manjri. Guna Sakhi Guna Manjri. So Sarakarup is Gopal Bhatta Goswami, South Indian Brahmin. Bhatta is a Brahmin. But in his Siddharup, Nitya Siddharup in Golokadam, he's Guna Manjri. Manjri means Sakhi, Gopi. So this is a very special place. It shows that Bhagavan reciprocates with devotees. It says in Gita, chapter 4, verse 11, Ye tam mam prapadyante tam cha jaiva vajamya manavartate manasha parja sarvasha. As you surrender to Bhagavan, Bhagavan reciprocates with you. You love me 10%, I love you 10%. You love Bhagavan 100%, Bhagavan prem 100%. So Gopal Bhatta, he had 100% Krishna prem, Radha Krishna, Yugal prem. So he's a great saintly person, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Thakurji is a mystery. It's chamatkar. We say chamatkar. We say ascharya, chamatkar, adbhut. All these words describe the prakat of Raman. Radharani Thakurji Lal Ki. So we'll do Parikrama and then we'll go see Samadhi. Behind me is the Samadhi of Lokanath Goswami. Lokanath Goswami did bhajan in this place. A nice kunja. It's called Nanda Kunj or something like that. And you go out somewhere out in the fields and pass stool in the morning time. And Narottam Das Thakur would come here. He asked him for diction. He said, no, get lost. I'm not understanding it. So Narottam, followed Lokanath to the stool field and cleaned up the area every day. So that went on for 1 year, 365 times. 365 times cleaning the bathroom of the Guru. It's pretty humble. If you do it twice, you think you're a big devotee, right? 1 year cleaning the stool field, lecturing with Narayal Jaru. And so Lokanath Goswami was thinking, because Narottam did it hidingly, he did it secretly, so Lokanath couldn't see who it was. He hid behind the bushes. Then he came out. So then Lokanath, who's doing this? Every day he's going on. So Lokanath passed, then he went, then Lokanath hid behind the bushes. And then he saw Narottam come out from other bushes and clean. Oh, this young boy is cleaning. So then he said, okay, you're cleaning my stool field every day for 1 year. You're pretty humble. Because he's a prince. Narottam Das Thakur was a Kshatriya. He was born the son of a king. They're very wealthy and very aristocratic, a king. So kings are not bangis. Kings are not bangis. Kings are kings. So the king became a bangi to serve as guru. That's ultimate param dhyana, ultimate humility. So he won the heart of the Guru. The Guru felt karuna and gave him diksha. They lived together and did bhajan here. So Lokanath Goswami did bhajan here, and he worshipped. He found a deity in Yavidgram and Kishori Kund. Kishori Kund, Lokanath Goswami was wandering on Braj. Lokanath and Bhugarva, remember I told you, Lokanath and Bhugarva were asked by Lord Chaitanya to discover the place of Leela. So Lokanath was wandering around trying to discover places of Krishna's Leela. So he went to Yavat Gram, to Kishori Kund. And Kishori Kund, he was saying, well, it'd be nice if I had a Thakurji, if I had a Krishna Murti to worship. So he went to sleep. And in his dream, he saw a little beautiful deity about this big. Very cute Krishna. And then he saw, what's that? He woke up. They went to Kishori Kund to wash his face and hands. And he saw Krishna standing on the banks of Kishori Kund in Yavatgram. Yavatgram is near Nandagram. So he was like, oh Chamatkar. Krishna, you're here. He said, yeah, stop staring at me. Do something, I'm hungry. Give me something to eat, man. I mean, whatever, I don't know, he said that. So he was like, oh. I dreamed of seeing you in my swapna darshan. And I woke up and I was seeing you, sakshat dristi, sakshat darshan. I don't believe it. I can't conceive it. Such kripa, such mercy. So Krishna said, all right already. Give me a cup of water, I'm thirsty. Oh yeah. So he went to his Madhukari, got some chach and some roti and sabji, and he gave it to Thakurji, gave him water. And then he was telling him about this hall. Now he's in Jaipur. He's called Vinodi Lal. Brother Vinodi Lal ki. Yay! So he made a jula. A jula means like a bead bag, you know? You have a bead bag, you made a bead bag. Show me a bead bag. You need some props. Here. So this is my jula, right? My japa jula. So in the bag he kept his Thakurji. And fancy bag, right? And he kept around his neck. And his side was Vinodi Lal. They went all around Braj with Krishna in his bag. Good night. So, you're natural, I like it. Baby sleepy, you put the baby to sleep. Her and waiter both go to sleep. Lali and Lal. Marley Lal. So, like that, he carried his deity. So he worshipped, thank you. He worshipped his deity with great love and devotion. So, now we'll go another story. Narottam Das Thakur's Bhajan's place, underground. We went down there, Yashasri went to sleep down there. No, she wasn't sleepy that day. But last time it was late day. So let's see, is there something in here? So Narottam, Lokanath, this is Guru and Shishya Narottam. Narottam is the devotee of Lokanath, this is Vishnu. These are Thakurji in the temple that we just went inside. On the far left is the Mahaprabhu deity of Narottam Das Thakur Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And next to him is Radha Vinod. Original deity of Radha Vinod is called Vinodi Lal, and he's in Jaipur. And next to them, with the biggest deities on the far right-hand side, is Radha Vijay Govinda. They're Baladev Vijayabhushan. They look a little drunk. Right. Looks a little drunk to me. Intoxicated. Yeah. And the little deity down here, this little Krishna deity by himself is Gokulananda. It's called the Gokulananda Mandir. And that's the deity of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. You see this little guy? Little guy. Necklaces. You see? It's so nice when you're in your kuti, you look at these pictures now. Wow. There's a close-up of Gokulananda. Top, right, left, right-hand side. Gokulananda. Good picture. Wow. This is Radha Vinodi Lal. A good picture. Very clear, good camera. See, it tells in the introduction page, it's a Canon SLR camera. It tells you what kind of camera. It's not a telephone. Old-fashioned camera. Very clear. Like really clear. Ganga Narayan Chakravarti. Samaya Ganga Narayan Chakravarti. He is the disciple of Narottam Das Thakur. Narottam Das Thakur is this side. The right hand side, left hand side is Ganga Narayan Chakravarti. It's the disciple. And the Guru is always on the right hand side. Right? Guru versus Guru Chan. There's three samadhis in here. Ramchandra, it says Ramchandra goes Kaviraj is on the right hand side. And then there's two sides. And the other left hand side is Srinivasacharya, and in front is Hemalata Thakurani. Hemalata Thakurani is the daughter of Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya had two wives, so he had a few kids. Srinivasacharya, and over there is Ramchandra Kaviraj. And this white one in the corner, that's the daughter of Srinivasacharya, Hemalata Thakurani. Because Srinivasacharya is her father, before she left her body, she said, put my samadhi near my father on the side. Because her father's on her right hand side. Because the senior's always on the right. So the daughter's in the front, and the right hand side, and the back is her father. So this is a nice place. This Srivasacharya's Bhajan Kuji was always the Rupa Goswami and Sevakund Radharani Mandir. And then there was Rupa Goswami Samadhi, opposite was Srinivasacharya, and his daughter Hemalata Thakurani asked all the Vaishnavas if she could move her father's ashes, which were in an urn, brass urn, over here to this place. So they moved them here. Already Ramchandra's Samadhi was here, so on the right hand side, because Srinivasacharya was superior, Ramchandra Kaviraj, I don't know if he was also a great saint, but Srinivasacharya was considered more. Acha, that's right, thank you. Ramchandra was a disciple, so the Guru was on the right. Ramchandra was already there, and then Srinivasacharya, Hemalati made her father's Swati on the right hand side, respectable side of the disciple. So this is a nice place to pray for Guru Bhakti and to remember how a saintly daughter of a great saint, she became a great Acharya. Hemalata Thakurani became a great spiritual master in the Gaudiya Sampradaya in the Srinivasacharya Parivar. I mean, he's initiated by Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He also has his own line of disciples, beginning with his daughter, Hemalata Thakurani. So after her father left, Hemalata Thakurani became a big guru, a big Acharya, lady. So we got a list of hot shots here. I mean, all stars, I should say. Nandini, she, him, her, whatever. Nandi, but this is a solid female from beginning to end. Hemalata Thakurani ki jai. Bhakti Ratnakar and Narottam Vilas and many different books. There's detailed description of the life and experience of Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya, he would do smaran in his Manjari Sroop. Who gave Manjari Sroop?
Gopal Bhatta.
What's his Manjari name? Paisa Manjari. Srinivasacharya Manjari Sroop Nam. Ruby Manjari. Ruby. Not Ruby, money.
Mani Manjari. Okay.
M-A-N-I, not M-O-N-E-Y. Money means jewels, gold and blue sapphires. So, once Srinivasacharya was meditating on Gaur Leela in Navadvip, and he went in his meditative sroop. He offered sandalwood paste to the forehead of the Lord, and he offered a garland and began fanning him with chamar, Yusha chamar. And he lost control of himself, began crying and shivering in ecstasy while he was meditating. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mercifully gave the garland, gave him back the flower garland. And then he woke up from, he came to Bhaya Chit, external consciousness. And what did he find? He found a garland around his neck and sandalwood on his forehead. That's pretty far out. And he got given to him as meditation. So maybe in your meditation, you'll meditate and someone puts sun on your forehead and you get a garland, you wake up, hey, wow. Another time he's meditating on Holy Leela. Vrindavan was gathering stuff for the holy, and gopis were collecting powders and tuning their musical instruments. Like that. And then you kept throwing powders on each other. Wow. Holy, 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 holy. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh. And Sridas was watching all the fun. And he assumed his Gopi Rupa and stood by her on his side, giving her powdered colors and dyes. The scene was beautiful. The sky was filled with so much color, the sun was blocked out. That's a lot of powder in the air. What? Krishna took advantage of all the colors in the air and he used various excuses so he could embrace and kiss the gopis. So I couldn't see what's going on. Also, there's all the power, I can't see it. Also, so he's embracing. Who is it? Oh, it's Krishna. Okay. I don't think they push him away or anything, but. Lita Vishaka put Radha Krishna on a throne, and Srinivas started fanning them. When the pastime came to an end, Srinivas found that his male form was covered with powders. He couldn't conceal it from the other devotees. The powders were glittering brightly and very colorful. Thakurji ki jai, Radha Krishna ki jai. Sarati. Nice backdrop. There's some offering there. And the books and the boxes and all that stuff. Arti. Too bad. Okay. Okay. Jairati. Himalata Thakurani. Oh, this is really good. There was one Gaudiya Vaishnava from Assam. His name is Rup Kaviraj. I actually wrote a great commentary on Bhakti-rasa Sindhu. But he had some different opinions from Rupa Goswami on Rasa Tattva. He didn't believe in offering Tulsi to Krishna and stuff like that. So, in a book about the life of Himalata Thakurani, she says she boldly chastised Rupa Kaviraj. She tore his necklace from his neck. So you nonsense was written around. So I think Rajasri comes to her parampara. You see and nonsense, He said, you're not, and Himalata Thakurani said, you're not a Vaishnava. And he said one time Himalata Thakurani revealed a four-arm form, like Kuntavasi or something. So you better be careful, because if you're not, don't behave yourself, Yasaswini will reveal her Chandi Roop. Chandi is a form of Durga, with a chopper and an axe and a dagger and a sword and a bow and arrow. Chandi Roop, very fierce form of Durga. So be careful. She's my doctor, gotta follow what she says. Rasham Rai Ki Jai. That's the next place to go. Why do you say what are the names of the deities? It's 20 pairs. Right, I don't remember that.
ये फूल जो है चाबी लेके से आता देखो वो फूल साइड पर
It's really nice, beautiful. Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. How many pairs?
So many girafes there.
Sriraj, Sriraj, Shavraj, Shiva. Oh, beautiful, Sundar, He's an Nitya party. Making fun. This Samadhi of Gauridas Pandit, he's a Nitya Parishad, eternal associate of Chaitanya Maharaj. Who is he in Krishna Lila? Subal Saka. Subal Saka is the best friend of Krishna. He's a Priyanarma Saka, which means he helps Krishna in his Madhurya Lilas with Radharani and the gopis. And he's the same color as Radharani, his golden skin. So he looks like he's very feminine face, very beautiful personality. So he dressed up as, he goes to Yavat, when Krishna and Radharani's locked in the house in Yavat and can't get out. And Krishna says, so well, I gotta be Radharani, I'm going crazy. I had to see her. I haven't seen her since Sunday satsang. So please arrange for me to meet her. So he said, okay, where is she? She's locked in Yavat. So he went there and he showed up in Yavat and Chatila said, what are you doing here? If you're here, that black snake is nearby. Who's the black snake?
Shyam.
Who's Sham?
Black snake.
Krishna. Because Subal and Krishna are always together. So she said, no, Krishna's not here, he's in Govardhan. But what are you doing here? She's very suspicious. She said, I lost a calf. My baby calf ran away. I'm looking for him. Okay, look for him. And I'm busy making kadam patties. Put all over the wall, everywhere. So, then when Jatila wasn't looking, Subal Saka ran into the house and said, Radharani, we have to change clothes. So, I don't know how that went on. I don't know how that went on exactly. But maybe, because they were Radhika and maybe Subal wasn't comfortable with them. So he took him his dhoti and shut her and threw it in the door of Radharani or something. As soon as it comes, she threw out her women's clothes. The petticoat and all that stuff. So he dressed up as Radharani, put a couple mangoes here. So I was describing the Krishna dressed up as a lady. So he said, what a man.
Yashaswini.
Yes. Come on, man. That's a little over the top. Big is big, but that's not. Water pots, not, anyway, okay. That's her Manjari's room. Wow. So, then Radharani asked him, well, she said, what about, I'm supposed to be a coward boy. What do I do about this? These things over here, coward boys don't come and quit. These are options you don't find in the coward boy models. So Gopi, she wants to no problem, I got this calf. Just hold this calf up here. Baby cow. So they cover everything, okay. And so Jatila says, well, Subal, you got your calf. Radharani imitated Subal. Yeah, Maharaj, come. Okay, go, ciao. Then Subal stayed there and said, "Oh, today I'm hungry." He said, "What do you want? I want some sweet rice." So Jateel made sweet rice for Subal, and he enjoyed like anything. Because he already sent Radharani to Radhika, so he doesn't have to worry about Krishna. He's taken care of. So he thought he'd take advantage of the situation. I'm the daughter-in-law, you're supposed to feed me. So he had sweet rice and kachoris and puris and cheese sabji and beans and coconut sabji and buttermilk and orange cake and mango cake and rose cake. He enjoyed like it. Confirmed. So Gauridas Pandit, he came and did bhajan in Vrindavan, and he left his bride here. This is called Dear Shamir Kunj. And his deeds they worship were Radha Sham Rai. Sham Rai, Radha Sham Rai. So this new Murti I didn't see before. Everything, the whole thing is new. It's okay, it's a very nice idea. Everywhere Murti. Before it's Linga, now Murti. Radha Sham Rai. Very white. I really like this place. I always come here when I come to Vrindavan. So we're now in Dear Shamir Kunj on the banks of I was going to say Rockland, Yamuna. And we just visited Gauridas Pandit's Samadhi. Gauridas Pandit is Subal Saka. And his deeds are Radha Sham Rai. So Subal Saka is a coward boy, best friend of Krishna. He's known as the Priyanarma Saka. Priyanarma Saka means most intimate. And he has his Stairati, his Sekirati, but there's a mixture of Madhurati mixed in. So he understands what Radha and Krishna are doing together. It explains in Ujjwala that sometimes Radha and Krishna are in the flower bed and Krishna is lying on top of Radha and he faints, becomes Ananga, like Kamgaji, Ananga. So he's fainted there on top of Radharani and he's perspiring profusely. At that time, Subal Saka comes in the kunj, into the flower beds and wipes the perspiration from Krishna's face. That's a pretty intimate boyfriend. Yeah. Radha Krishna making love, enjoying amorous pleasures, and then Krishna's fatigued and sweating, and he doesn't have any problems with coming in. Radharani's not dressed, Krishna's not dressed. So it's a very intimate personality. So I respect his intimacy with Radharani and Krishna. Subal Saka was Gauridas Pandit. Gauridas Pandit, he lived in Ambika Kalna. And he had deeds of Gaurnitai. And he treated Gaurnitai like his friend, like his children. So one time, Gauridas Pandit, maybe you heard this when he went Navadvip Yatra. Gauridas Pandit came in to make the noon offering, Bhog offering. When he went into the temple, the Gauritai weren't there. And he asked somebody, he said, "Where are they?" He said they're down on the bank of the Ganga in the Kirtan party. Gauri Nitai are dancing in Kirtan party. Some don't know, I don't know. It's too much cold air now. I don't really get cold. So Gauri Nitai are dancing in the Kirtan party. You watch this. My wife made this offering, it's hot, and if they don't eat hot food, they get indigestion. And so he grabbed a stick, he ran down there. Ran down to beat them, you naughty boys, Gauri Nitai. Your lunch offering is ready, you know it's lunchtime, every day you take lunch, now you run out and join the Kirtan. I'll punish you for this misbehavior. So he ran down there, and Gauri Nitai saw Gauridas coming out of sick and oh my God. So what did they do? They jumped inside the heart of Hridaya Chaitanya. His name was Chaitanya Das. Hridaya means heart. His name was Chaitanya Das. But because that lila of Gauridas Panda chasing Gauri Nitai, Gauri Nitai jumped in his heart, he got the name Hridaya Chaitanya. He became the Diksha Guru of Dukhi Krishna Das. He was born Dukhi, and he got the name Krishna Das. And Dukhi Krishna Das became who? Swarkaro, Shamananda. So he saw Shamananda's tilak stand, tilak, Radharani Prakat Darshan, and we saw we didn't see a Samadhi.
Samadhi is in Orissa.
Oh.
Near Khirasar Gopinath around.
Yeah. Right, okay, that's right. He's a Rissan guy. Shamananda was from Rissa.
Here, Veskaranda, both Samadhis.
No. So, Raj Sham Rai. Oh, when you go down Vikakalana, I went down Vikakalana, and Guru Maharaj was born in Kalana. He was born in Navadvip Mandal. That's very significant when you're, like Prabhupada was born in Calcutta, that's great, but it's not like being born in Vrindavan or Navadvip Mandal. Only very special Gaura Vaishnavas are born in Navadvip Mandal. So Guru Maharaj was born in Sri Khanda. Sri Khanda is part of, is one of the villages of Sri Khanda. So once Lord Chaitanya crossed the river from Navadvip and he went to the island where Ambikalan is, I forget the island. He went to Ambikalan to visit Gauridas during Lord Chaitanya's Leela. And he crossed the Ganga in a boat using an oar, rowing a boat. And when he got there to Gauridas Pandit, he gave Gauridas Pandit the oar. And when you go to that temple, he has the oars in the temple, you have darshan of the oar. Like in Radha Damodar, we took darshan, there was a Sheila there. I was pointing it out to somebody. I think your father, no, somebody was standing next to me. I was telling, I don't know. Radha Damodar, the footprint of Krishna. There's a Gauran Sheila, and Sangha Goswami is doing Parikrama every day of Govardhan. He was living in Chakaleshwar. When you go to Chakaleshwar Mahadev, Masi Ganga, you see the Bhajan Stalya Stan Goswami right next to Shiva Temple of Chakaleshwar. So he lived in Chakaleshwar because in the Puranas it says when you do Govardhan Parikrama, you should start with Masi Ganga and end at Masi Ganga. We start with Radhakan and end at Radhakan. But the DM, the law is you should start with Masi Ganga. So Stan Goswami is a very strict Brahmin, strict devotee. So he wanted to do Parikrama every day at the end of his life. He wanted to do Parikrama every day of Govardhan for a couple of years. So he lived in Chakaleshwar, had a kutir, and he bathed in Masi Ganga and then did Parikrama Masi Ganga. And he was getting very old and weak. So Lord Krishna felt sorry for him. So Krishna appeared one day and said, "You old guy, don't do Parikrama anymore. I'm staying on this Shila, on this Gauranga Shila." And when Krishna put his right foot on the Shila, it melted from ecstasy, the Gauranga Shila, and caught Krishna's footprint. Then he dropped his flute and his stick, and caught the impression of Krishna's flute and stick, and a calf came up and stood there and put his footprint in it. I'll show you a picture of that. So that's on display. It's sideways. It's stones like this, but it's sideways. There's yellow chandan demarking the foot. There's flowers on a little tray, little table. When I lived there, you go up to the front and have darshan. And after COVID, they made this big boundary wall, keep you downstairs. You used to be able to walk upstairs, like right next to Didi. Everything became so formal in Vrindavan. It's so-called, quote-unquote, improved, but so formal, Tharji so distant. You used to go up to, there are stairs on either side of the darshan of Radharani. You walk up the stairs and stand right here at the entrance and look inside the temple. Now you're down, it's called a Kirtan Mandap. That's the darshan mandap, up the stairs, that's the Kirtan mandap. And a fence around there. Yeah. So that ore, and Lord Chaitanya told me at that time, he said, with this ore, Glorious, I want you to help the living entities cross the samsara sagar. That's an interesting story. Or what happened? Say it. So one time Gauridas had a conversation with Gauranitai. You ever talk to your deity? You talking to Kunta Devani? She's your deity. Here's the Devata. Don't forget. She'll make you remember. Once, hello, Saki, pay attention. Once, Gauridas cooked a big feast for Gauranitai. Sounds good. And what happened then? He put it in front of the deities, but Gauranitai remained silent. And Gauridas pretended to be angry and said to Gauranitai, "If you're not satisfied with this food, then why do you force me to cook for you?" And Gauranitai said, we're never satisfied by preparing a small amount of food. But you only, no, they told me, they said, Gauridas, you're never satisfied by making a small amount of food. You always make elaborate offerings for us. So you always want to make too much. But when we ask you not to cook like this, you never listen to us. We feel pain watching you work so hard just to cook for us. Remember, whatever is easy for you to prepare. Sound familiar? just make this. We'll be satisfied. And Gauridas said, I'll never do it again. He's all going to, I'll never cook big feasts for you ever again. He's in Madan. Gauranitai, tell him don't cook big feasts. He said, okay. I'll only make you boiled rice and spinach. Then Gauranitai laughed. Like, more like, laugh, Yeah, that's it. You can play Gordy Die. And then he started eating a meal. The straightforward right. There's so much devotion in Gordy Das. Whatever you cook is really satisfying. So one day Gordy Das funded. He offered his D all kinds of opulent jewelry. Blue sapphire necklaces, gold necklaces, diamond necklaces, pearls, everything. And Gordy Das said, actually, we don't like all this stuff. We like flower garlands. So, obviously they're not in the Sakyapriya Sampradaya. They got earrings and bangles and rings and chokers and necklaces, waist belts, ankle belts, pile, all 9 yards now. So, he said, okay, for now I'll just offer you flower garlands. That's pretty cool. This is one of the chariots of Raj Shamrai Temple. And there they are, the brass Ds, the little Ds, not the big ones. The big ones are new, by the way. They just had these brass Ds. This is the Ds of Shamrai. They have particularly cool eyes. Raj Shamrai. Full 2-page spread. Centerfold. Very nice. Cute, huh? Raj Shamrai. See, the eyes are already really look cool. They were so tired. The rest at 1:30, my God. 3:30 tonight. Okay, now let's see Radha Damodar. Love, so everything's so different. The old book. Here's the Gaudiya Shila. It's at Radha Damodar Temple on display on the bottom right-hand side. It was clear this morning with the yellow dots around the feet, but there's big sized foot, right foot, and a stick and everything. Can't see, so morning everything was outlined with little yellow dots of chandan. But one footprint, big right foot, and behind the heel of the foot is a stick and a cowherding stick and a flute, and underneath that is a little footprint of a calf. I can't see it too clearly. So that shield was given to Sanatana Goswami, and Krishna said at that time, you go around the shield 7 times equals 1 parikrama. In the temple they say 4 times, because that's what they want to say. But it's 7 times. And Acharyas say that any go around Shila anywhere you go around it 7 times, you get a benefit of the whole go around frequently. So when you go back to London, Before you go around, sit on a little table and walk around 7 times to Mahanidhi Giro. And somebody said, you ever done Giro Shruti? Yeah, I do every day. Were you in London? No, I do every day, 7 times a month. In Radhakund, there's a ton of Giriraj behind Radha Govinda Mandir. That's called Jivya Mandir, tongue, Mandir tongue. So whenever I go there, I go 7 times around. And I pray to him, I say, please give me the strength to go around Parikrama again Sunday. So I did half and half, with shoes 1 half. Radha Shyam Rai ki jai, Gauriya Swami ki jai, Shivalsa ki jai, good night ki jai. Good night. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Vrindavan Yatra number 2 ki jai.